Welcome back, gamers. Today I'm going to be looking at the Star Wars Battlefront Outer Rims expansion, part of the Season Pass. Comes out 2 weeks early if you have it. If you don't, you're going to have to wait 2 weeks before it releases to buy it separately. So if you don't know anything about this expansion pack or Season Pass and what's coming out, it's going to include 4 weapons, 2 new heroes, a bunch of star cards, and 4 new maps, of course, and of course 1 new game mode. Along with that, there's a massive patch to the game with hero tweaks and also a bunch of changes that are coming up for the game, which is some nice changes and some nice things that should have been out in the game probably months ago, but it's finally coming out. There's, for example, Darth Vader is buffier, Luke Skywalker got a nerf, and grenades, of course, can't blow you up if you're in a shield, that sort of stuff, and it's really nice to have this. And I can't really tell you all of them here, so if you want to know them, you can read the patch note. It's really extensive. One of the most noticeable changes is definitely the menu, the way you join games, the way that you join mixed matches. You can easily find servers now, which is really nice. So the 2 new heroes, as I said before, is Ninum and also Greedo. Ninum is pretty cool in terms of what he has to offer to the table. He's a defensive hero. He can put out a turret upgrades as it shoots down enemies. He has a long-range rifle and the ability to call in orbital strikes or lay down proximity mine, depending on the mode you play with him, because the skill changes up. As for Greedo, he has a special ability to sense the enemy, kind of like the thermal vision you get. He also gets the ability to throw charge-up grenades, or grenades in general, which charges up depending on how much action you get into. The more action you're in, the different type of grenade shows itself. So the first one is a Dioxys grenade, and it becomes something else, which is a poison grenade, also a weapon or card in the game that you can also earn. And the other thing is that he can also lock up to 5 different characters or enemies around him and shoot them up. It's pretty chaotic, but pretty damn fun. How do you earn all these weapons and cards in the game? Well, you have to take on these contracts from Jabba the Hutt. The way they did it is you have to use your points, buy a contract, and then complete the mission that is offered. And it's pretty damn tedious, man. I mean, you have to do all these little missions, like get all these headshots or throw these grenades. Some of them are easy, but many of them are going to be pretty tedious. And unless you really want the weapon, you're going to have to really work for them. Along with that, there are 4 new game maps that revolves around the game mode Extraction, and the 4 new maps are fantastic. One of the best one I've seen is the Jabba's Palace. You'll see a dead Rancor on the bottom. It's very detailed. All the maps are pretty detailed, and they're fantastic, but they revolve around the close quarter combat game mode called Extraction, where you're defending a vehicle with supplies to reach the end. Now, everything here is fine and dandy. The expansion is fun. It looks great. The maps are fantastic. The 2 new heroes are okay. But overall, the whole thing feels very underwhelming. And I'll be honest with you, most people who play Battlefront plays this game for the big maps, the 40-player maps. It's about Battlefront. What the hell is this close quarter combat crap? I mean, it's great if you like close quarter combat, but the only reason I can see these maps being out instead of a big 40-player map is if you have all these maps coming out with the Season Pass, with 40 players, you won't have enough players, and it ends up segregating the community because the weapon carries over, the hero can carry over, but not the map. What's in the Season Pass so far has been quite underwhelming. Unless you love close quarter combat, unless you like the game mode and you want to play in Jabba's Palace, or you want to experience it, then check it out. If you want to use the 2 new heroes, then definitely check it out. But no big maps, epic levolutions, 40-player battles, destructible environments. That's the kind of thing I really was looking forward to, and major improvements to the game itself, because people have already said the game feels hollow as hell. But they did improve a little bit. They did added rolling to the characters. You can roll by pressing Alt, and a lot of the tweaks and changes are for the better for this game. But overall, it didn't pack enough punch to make me warrant and say that the expansion pack is worth it. So you might want to check out some videos, check out some gameplay, see the material in it before you make the purchase. If you've already made the purchase, it's too late for you. Just like me, I'm kind of regretting it now, but let's see what's going to happen later on in the future. I still have a little bit of hope that the next expansion will be much better, because so far from what I've seen, very underwhelming stuff, guys. Thanks for watching, and game on.
In order to protect our walkers, you must de-aim. Here they come, get ready!
up!